A story is one of the most interesting topics all over the world. Everyone wants to about history. Look at this channel. It started just 8 months ago and gained over 398,000 subscribers. Most of their videos got over millions of views. You can understand the popularity of this niche. And this channel, it has over 291k subscribers. It has published only 24 short videos. And the most interesting fact is both are monetized.
A Chinese grandfather is given two options. R-word his own granddaughters.
In today's video, I am going to create this kind of video with AI tool. First of all, generating the script. And I'm going to give you two options to generate the script. So option 1. Google, just search for the most important moments in history. Enter any of these websites. The tips are really good now. Option 2 is a little bit controversial, but it probably guarantees you to get views, so you go and find a video that's actually performed well.
How Genghis Khan's daughter.
For example, this one on Stella Sagas, which has obviously inspired this video. Go and copy the URL, and then you want to go over to dub, and you want to go into transcription, and then you want to paste the video link in there. And this will actually transcribe the video and give you the script. Then this way you can copy the script. You just go copy text, and then you want to go over to ChatGPT, and then you literally just want to paste the script in here. And then you want to just say, can you paraphrase this? So they will change the script slightly. Okay, so next we actually can use ChatGPT to write the prompts for us to generate the images with Leonardo. So all you do is literally just underneath the story that you've pasted, you just ask Chat, can you write a list of prompts to generate images for this in Leonardo AI? And it will spit out literally a list of prompts that also goes along with the story narrative, so it's very, very handy. And then we will generate images with this prompt, and to generate images I will use Leonardo AI, because Leonardo AI brings a new feature of image to video, so we don't need to use any other platform. After coming to the Leonardo AI dashboard, select image generation. Now choose the absolute reality model right here and creative right next to it. Next, just paste the prompt in now. At the end of the prompt, type in the additional prompt of hyper-realistic. As you can see, it gave us something quite good, so I'm gonna open this one to take a closer look, and as you can see, it turned out crazy good, and this is literally what's so good about these AI image generators. So I'm gonna close off this one. After that, click on the motion button from here. It will take some time to animate your image. Once it is completed, download the video on your device. After that, enter the second scene description. Now an important part when your prompt hyper-realistic. After generating the image in the same way, turn it into a video by clicking on the motion button. In this way, generate images with every prompt and then turn them into a video. Alright, our video clips are ready. Now repeat this process and start getting the collection together. Copy and paste each one from ChatGPT and make sure to add the hyper-realistic to each prompt. For these kinds of videos is the music, and I made a lot of effort to figure out what song they use. However, I eventually decided that instead of ripping these guys off completely and stealing all of their ideas, let's try to find a really good song. So I searched Google and considered what kinds of music from previous movies I've enjoyed that would add to a dramatic/adventure storyline. I thought that the soundtracks to Pirates of the Caribbean movies were usually amazing, so I sought them. Since I couldn't use them due to copyright issues, I looked for a pirate adventure song instead, and I found this one on LinkedIn, which is amazing. The Google document, feel free to use this song, but please give credit where credit is due. If you would rather not use the same song, I will demonstrate how to handle this kind of music so that you are not subject to copyright claim. Go to the YouTube channel, where there is typically a link for a free download. Click that, and then click the download button here to begin downloading the song. However, you should make sure you complete the attributions and copy that. But I've dropped everything for that one song in the Google Doc, and that'll be it. That'll keep you safe. It's time to generate the voiceover, and we're gonna use 11 Labs to generate the voiceover here. It is their most advanced text-to-speech model, so it will produce the best sound. Next, I will choose Adam as the narrator. Now simply paste your prompt and hit generate. Let's see how it turned out. Sounds great, download it, and let's go to the next step. Now we have all the things we need to create our video. I'm going to use CapCut to edit these videos first. Drag the voiceovers to the timeline. To make the video more engaging, we need to cut out all the pauses. Just click on the voiceover and drag your mouse where the sound ends. Now hit Ctrl B or Command B. If you are using a Mac now, delete the part we just cut out and move this one over here. Repeat this process for the whole track. I will speed it up real quick. Make sure to choose the format for YouTube Shorts, which is a 9:16 ratio. After that, import all the voiceover music in the videos that we generated. Okay, now place the videos on top of it like this, and make sure to edit its size according to the video size. You can add videos one after the other like this, after you add all the videos. We should add some cool transitions and animation. Go to animation from the top menu. We're gonna do the zoom out animation, click that. And go transition, select suitable transitions, and we're going to click the left one. There's just nice, simple to flick between the two scenes. And then for the next scene, we're going to try and add some sort of like image movement, just gives like a little bit of depth. And this is what they use in Stella Sagas. We're going to go over to the animation panel, click on combo. So I'm going to use the pendulum and make sure to drag it across the whole length of the clip. And then we're going to use the left transition again from the transitions tape. So then for this one, we're going to go over to the animation panel, click on combo. And I think this distortion one, it almost gives effect. So we're going to click that one. And then we're going to change. We're not going to use the same transition. We're going to do a mixed transition. So I'm going to drag that one onto the timeline. The next one, and then we're going to go through and add literally an animation and transition for every single A-roll footage. Now, this is a pretty cool one. If you're talking about like war and stuff, you can do this black smoke, and I think it looks quite cool. Now, I just need to add the music, the captions, and a little more extra animations just to make it even better. But I'm really pleased with it so far. And then the gold sparks at the start. I'm actually going to change the first shot. Yeah, it looks so much better, it stands out, and then because it's the first shot, I'm going to add another effect just to make it stand out more. I'm going to do the smart sharpen, so you literally just drag and drop that on top. Then I'm just going to go over here and play with it a little bit. So I don't like the way that looks at the minute, but I want to make it look like super HD. So okay, let me put them all back to 0. Okay, so that one makes it sharper, doesn't do a whole lot, put the range about there, and yeah, I'm happy with that. So now I just want to center her in the middle and perfect right. So now we have got all our animations and our effects. Time to add our music. So I'm going to drag it onto the timeline. I'm just going to reduce the volume of it. I'm going to move it down to -3, and then I'm just going to cut it off the end. I'm going to go over to text and add captions. You literally click auto captions create, and this is gonna automatically generate captions, which is great in CapCut, and it's completely free to do. And while it's generating, ensuring the perilous listen to that he's playing now for the captions, I'm gonna use the new captions. Then we're gonna go down and we're gonna add a shadow, and then I'm going to just add it max opacity. Increase the blurriness, and then we're going to make it bigger and then move it to the center exactly like they do. So let's watch this and see what this looks like. So there's a few words that have overlaps and should extend the text box, and that looks better. I'm gonna make this so in their videos they add sound effects, and so we're gonna try adding a couple of sound effects just into the battle scene to exaggerate the storyline. So there's a section where it talks about him having his sons-in-law killed, so we're gonna drag and drop the weapon slashing sound effect, and then line it up with the scene. Okay, that lines up perfectly. And now we're in the captions. I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna do the preset style with the white and the black background and roll the black border, and that looks better, it stands out a bit more. And then we're gonna turn shadow on again and double it up, and then move the distance away from the words a little bit like they do. And yeah, that looks way better, stands out way more as well. I can't wait to show you the final product at the end. Now I'm just gonna add the branding, so I'm just gonna drag this, so I'm gonna drag it across the whole clip and the timeline, and I'm gonna change this to let's just use history, that'll do. And then we're gonna change it to the same font as we got the captions, and I'm gonna reduce the opacity so it's pretty much barely visible, but visible enough. And I'm just gonna drag it and drop it in the top left corner so it's out of the way. Okay, and then we're just gonna add a little animation in. I'm just gonna do the simple fade in animation, and that is done. So now we've done everything, and I think it looks like, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and then it's just an export. So I'm just gonna export it, click export, and then we're done now. Let's watch the final finished product together.
Genghis Khan employed daughter diplomacy to consolidate power in the east. He strategically married daughters to allied kings, imposing conditions such as the dismissal of existing wives. Sons-in-law were tactically placed in Mongol wars, ensuring active involvement and higher mortality rates. Daughters inherited conquered territories, becoming powerful rulers. As widowed queens, they shielded Mongol homelands, freeing Genghis Khan to expand. Widowed daughters played a crucial role in Genghis Khan's empire success.
So if you guys have enjoyed this, and make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel,